Hello everyone, and this is my 8th video of my Jiu Jitsu progress road to blue belt. Today we'll be focusing on escapes and guard passes. The triangle choke is a choke where you use your legs to squeeze the opponent's neck like a triangle. To defend against a triangle choke, you must first put your right hand on the opponent's right hips, grab your right hand with your left hand, put both of your knees close to the opponent's hips while you try to stand or stack up. Now there are many ways to get out from the choke, but the simple way is to posture up even more, which could eventually separate the legs. The spider guard is a guard where the opponent controls your biceps and both of your sleeves. To counter this guard, you must grab under the opponent's pants, step back and bring the legs together, shove the legs down to the floor, and then start the knee slide pass, which is from the previous video. Similarly, you must grab under his leg and step back and bring the legs together. But this time, you must pinch the legs and shove them forward as you walk forward. Again, there are many options to pass in this position, but the most simple way is to shove the legs on one side. My opponent played an open guard on me. However, he was able to sweep me. He put me on a side control position and I wasn't able to escape for a long time. The opponent did a good job at controlling the position. However, at the end, I was able to escape the side control position. But then we had to restart again. I went for a color sleeve guard and noticed how I was setting it up very slowly. Comparing to another sparring footage, the pacing of my game was slower. I then went for an omoplata submission, which is a type of shoulder lock where you use your legs to twist the shoulder. And in the end, I tapped out the opponent. This time I pulled a collar sleeve guard. However, the opponent attempted a straight ankle lock. The straight ankle lock is a submission where you overextend the person's ankle. It's a risky submission because once you've lost control, you'll usually end up in a bad position. Fortunately, I was able to escape and got into my position. My opponent then tried to escape, but I was able to get an armbar submission. I tried to play an open guard, but the opponent managed to pass over my guard and got into the mount position. Well, actually, he got a mounted triangle on me. A mounted triangle is just like a regular triangle choke, although you are on top of the opponent instead. I stayed in there for a long time because I didn't know how to escape from one. He then transitioned into an armbar. I tried escaping, but the timer eventually stopped us. In the end, I didn't manage to get my blue belt, although I was very close because I had 4 stripes on my white belt, which means that I am exactly 1 step away from the blue belt. But I also managed to perform well against blue belt players too. One skill that I have developed over the past 8 weeks is that I have managed to slow down the pacing of my game. This is beneficial because it can reduce injuries, it drains less stamina, and it makes you focus on the details of the move. From that, I have also managed to develop my guard skills and submissions, and not to mention the extra details of those skills and submissions. I sometimes felt demotivated as many times my opponent would dominate or submit me. However, while recording this video and reviewing my sparring footage, I realized that it is inevitable to have one submit or win you, and there are days when you will dominate others. But the thing is, you shouldn't be focusing on the number of people you beat or were beaten, nor the number of submissions you can hit. Instead, focus on the minor details that you were able to do during your sparring sessions, such as how you were able to survive a submission hold for 20 seconds longer, and how you were able to escape an opponent faster. By doing this, you're able to gain motivation, as you would see yourself improving yourself as opposed to not reaching your submission count and eventually losing motivation. Despite slowing the pace of the game after every round of sparring, I was very tired and I needed to rest. At first, I realized that as I trained for a long time, I would have stronger cardiovascular strength. But that is not the case, as I still find myself getting tired after playing open guard, for example. So I knew that I must do other exercises apart from pure Jiu Jitsu. While rewatching the videos that I've taken, I also realized that strength and muscle play a huge role in the game. I was able to do certain moves on smaller opponents that I couldn't on larger opponents. I also realized that I was able to do moves on slower people that I couldn't do on faster people. So to improve my strength, I would do these exercises, which could hopefully benefit you guys too. I appreciate that you were following the 8-week journey, so thank you and I hope to see you soon.